and gentlemen, we are on site at Trabuco Hills High School. The roar of the crowd is building for tonight's MaxPreps Game of the Week. I'm Chris Colbank, and we're about to witness a gridiron showdown between the Santa Margarita Eagles and the Mission Viejo Diablos. We'll be interviewing coaches like Carson Palmer, so come with me as we prep for this week's marquee matchup. Who am I here with today?
Coach Johnson, head coach of Mission Viejo High School football.
What's your mindset going into Friday night's game?
Well, we played this game a few times. This is not the first time we play Santa Margarita. We know the defensive side of the ball really well, the Fafitas and all that. They're friends of ours, so it's fun. It's a great challenge. The Fafitas are unbelievable coaches. They do a great job, them and Kelly and all those guys. Game one is kind of a see where we're at, a barometer. And wherever we're at, hopefully we play really well, and we're just going to build from there.
Who am I here with?
Carson Palmer, coach at Santa Margarita High School.
And how is it being the head coach of your alma mater?
It's a lot of fun. I mean, it helps, having spent so much time here, being from here. This is a small, tight-knit community out here. There's not a bunch of schools. It's Santa Margarita, and that's it. There's a lot of support in the community, in the neighborhoods. A lot of people that live in this area had grandkids that went here, kids, or went here themselves. So it's a really unique place in that aspect.
did you learn from tonight that you're going to take with you for the rest of the season?
Just the adversity we're going to face throughout the year. I mean, it's not going to go perfect. It's not going to go easy, but I believe in my guys. I believe in our coaches and stuff like that. So you just got to be able to trust the process and trust the people around you, because I go to work with those people every single day, and they have my back, and I need to have their back just as much, and we got to go out there and execute as a family.
So who am I here with tonight?
Head coach Chad Johnson, Mission Viejo.
Crazy win. Talk to me about the team, your mindset going into the game.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like if we were going to win this game, it was going to be a defensive battle. They had a lot of returning starters in the defense, and they got some defensive lineman transfers in eligible this week. So, and they were like 5 stars. They're going to USC and number one this, number one that. So, we knew that it was going to be a defensive game if we were going to win. If they score a lot of points, we thought there was a chance we could get blown out. So very excited about how our defense played. Obviously it starts with the front, the defensive line of Noah Lee and J.D. Hill and Kane Nolte and Anthony Algituni and Cole Davis and the rest of the cast of characters. I also thought our backup linebacker came in, did really good. His name is Matt Dalhover. Our starter got hurt early. Cash Ravasi, unfortunately, is done for the year. Looks like it's an ACL tear. And our sophomore linebacker, Matt Dalhover, played most of the game and played well enough to win. So, we're very excited about that. And then our veteran guys played like veteran guys. So, we have both safeties back, right, from last year, Ryder Brown and Zach Foldy, and then you have Jaron Jones back. So, 3 out of the 4 are back from last year in the secondary. So, we kind of, put them in some situations where they had to cover guys one-on-one and stop the run. And Jaron, drew the assignment of covering Grant Mosley, who's one of the best receivers in the country, going to USC. So, we got stops we needed to. Fortunate for us, they made some mistakes, with the shotgun snap there and fumbling the ball a couple times that happened in the first game. And so, we're kind of fortunate to get out here, I think. We have a lot of things to clean up, but, couldn't be more excited for our team and how we played in all 3 phases.
Yeah. And moving forward, what are some key takeaways from this game that you're going to take with you the rest of the season to see that same success you saw here tonight?
I think Santa Margarita lost to St. John Bosco, I believe, last year 13-10 in a barn burner. So that team is, right at the top of the Trinity League. For us to come out and beat that team with all those returning starters and the really good coaching staff and all that, it means that we're right there with the best of the best. I'm not saying that we can go out and beat Bosco. I'm not saying that we should belong in the Trinity League, but it was really nice to get our kids up for a huge game like that and hang in there for 4 quarters and play all 3 phases well, and come out with a close victory.
Absolutely. Coach Johnson, thank you for interviewing, and you have a great rest of your season.
Thank you.